Okay. Honestly, there's a lot of people very, very unhappy about this decision, both in the Philippines and back in America.
Yeah, but, overall, I thought it was a good fight. I think Horn fought very well. He's a little bit rougher than I thought he was, maybe a little bit more physical than I thought he was. And I think, like, every time you come out of a clinch and a headlock, something's wrong there, but I don't know if the referee couldn't control that or what it was. But, I thought it was a pretty close fight, though. I thought Manny had a real good round in the ninth. I thought it was maybe a 2-point round. And I just told Manny to give me one more of them, and the fight's over and it's done. But he just couldn't do it. And we lost the decision, I'm not a judge. It's very hard to sit that close and, there's a lot going on in between rounds and so forth, giving instructions and so forth. So, it's very hard for me to judge a fight. It's just from outside. But the thing is, I hear there's a lot of people think it's controversy, think Manny won and so forth, but it went the other way, and we have to live with that. And will we have a rematch? Maybe. I hope so. Brisbane, thank you for everything. It's been one of the best cities I've ever seen in my life. So, and I've been in a lot of places.
Okay, so you do want the rematch. Where would you prefer that rematch?
I don't see any reason why we can't come back here. I mean, the thing is, I think we enjoy another huge crowd, and that's good for boxing. And I think this area needs to improve on boxing a bit, though, because I think it's in the shadows a little bit too much.
Obviously, there were some suggestions before this fight. If Manny lost this fight, he was going to retire. What do you think his mindset is right now?
I'm going to have a long talk with him over that, because I think maybe being a senator, maybe being a fighter, both is just maybe too much. We didn't have enough time in training camp. The beginning of training camp was not so well. The sparring was bad. He was too light. And then when I came in and we went to General Santos, it was a lot easier because he only had one job. And being a job as a boxer is like more than enough, believe me. So I'm going to have a long talk with Manny and discuss this and see how he feels, and I'm going to give him my feelings on it too, because I'm a little bit in the middle right now, because he didn't fight badly or anything like that. He did well in some of the rounds and so forth, but he just wasn't consistent enough for what I want.
He's a 38-year-old. Can he come back, as you say, to a full-time boxing and achieve what he did?
I think so. I think he showed signs that this was one of the better training camps we've ever had. It wasn't, the best one we've ever had, but at least it was going in the right direction, so it was good. And then there was a few rounds in the fight that went the right way, and like the ninth round, I said, that's the Manny Pacquiao I've been looking for. But can we do that more? I think so, but we'll see.
A final word on Jeff Horn. I know your camp didn't underestimate him, but how do you rate that guy right now? He's the world champion, I suppose it says it all.
Jeff's a good guy. His entourage pissed me off a little bit, but, because they're trying to use they're trying to use brown tape in the hand wraps. I said, that's illegal. You have white porous tape. It's in the rule book. And they had no tape, and they couldn't find any tape. So he owes me for 6 rolls of tape.
Well, cheers, mate. It's great having you here, buddy. That's well done. Thank you very much for the cooperation.
You might be able to afford that roll of tape. Now.
Okay, right. Justin, you are not happy, and you've made it pretty clear when I was talking to you before.
No, I just, I'm not happy in the fact it was bad referee and it was just crappy judges. But that's how we fight down here, it's elbow, it's a fight. And when you come into someone's backyard, you need to really do a number on them or knock them out. That's basically all there is to it. You really make excuses you like. It was shitty referee, shitty judging, but that's boxing. I mean, you get given a gift sometimes, you get screwed sometimes, but when you come to someone's house, you're supposed to mess them up, make a statement, and then never leave it in the judge's hands.
Jeff Horn, do you think you underestimate him a bit?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Jeff fought 10 times, 100 times better than he would ever fight. Probably ever fight again. This is Pacquiao.
What did you say then? He'll never fight?
Never. Probably ever fight again. He lifted himself, 50,000 Australians screaming, and he did well. He lifted himself up, and he did very well. He came back every round. We thought he had him in the ninth. It was so close, but then all credit to Horn. He did very well, and he'll go on to he'll go on and do better things. Absolutely.
Wouldn't surprise you, of course, to know that overseas, North America and in the Philippines, they are very, very cranky about this decision, as you've just said as much as well.
It was, let's face it, everyone knows. I mean, I heard Teddy went off on it and stuff. When Copy Box had it out, ridiculous gap in numbers for Pacquiao, out-punched him, out-power punched him. So,
Can you explain those figures we're talking about? What did you see? What did you see in the Pacquiao punch?
Just on what I was shown. I was just shown briefly. With 187 power punches to Jeff was like 97, 93, 96.
Almost 2 to 1.
Don't quote me, almost 2 to 1. But you can say what you want. You're supposed to come to someone's house and beat them up.
Okay, Manny, should he retire now, do you think? What do you think?
No, why? That's up to him.
Freddie just said it.
It's totally up to him.
He should think about it.
Yeah, he might think about it. This all depends on Pacquiao. It depends on what he wants to do. I can't answer that question. He's still got a lot of life left in him, but it depends what he wants to do.
You're talking about maybe not here, but Vegas. Do you think that would be a good neutral zone?
A neutral zone?
A rematch?
Yeah, I mean, whatever they want to do. It would be nice to get a rematch with Jeff because Jeff understands that a rematch with Manny is more money. And the ultimate goal in this business is to make money. It's a show. You're a showman. You're a performer, and you go to your best ability, make some money, and get the hell out of it.
Did you see what he did up on stage with the 2 gloves and who he mentioned up there, who he wants to go after?
Who?
He went after Mayweather. He basically
went
challenged
after
Mayweather.
Floyd? Yeah, that's a big mistake. You don't fuck around with Floyd. I don't think you want to mess around with Bradley either, or Vargas.
You don't think he's in that class?
No, not yet. Not yet. Go over, have a few more fights, or at this level, or just below this level, and learn your trade a little more. Yeah, absolutely.
He's got heart, though. That's one thing he does.
Right, absolutely. Listen, we produce some ridiculously good athletes. We're just a really small country, but he's got a lot of heart. Absolutely.
Where are you off to? You head home tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to not talk tomorrow night. Brutal.